Entrepreneurship. It's when you start your own business and you don't quit. My name is Fernando. I'm the founder of ZEN's Tea House. And the way the company was built, if I'm being honest, it was not because I was like, I'm going to change the world and provide amazing teas. It was actually just being able to offer drinks from around the world. I like drinks, special drinks. When I was in the Navy, I got to travel and I was like, wow, there's a bunch of cool drinks that the world, the US, doesn't even know about. And so I started with teas, and that's kind of how ZEN's Tea House became what it is. But the entrepreneurial bug that I did not know I had when I started ZEN's Tea House, it began really out of frustration. Like a lot of people who start their own business, it is because I thought I could do a better job than my boss. And when you're in the Navy, anyone who's higher ranked than you is your boss in one capacity or another, which is really scary during a time of war when they can send you into super dangerous places and you could lose your life. And that's a very real thing. I was a damage controlman, a shipboard firefighter in the Navy. I served from 2007 to 2012, and I did 3 deployments to the Persian Gulf. I did 1 RIMPAC. That's 4 deployments in 5 years. And when I got out, I got sober my last year in the Navy, and I thought, okay, well, I need to be busy because I don't want to start drinking again. If you didn't know, the military, especially during a time of war, drinks a lot. The Navy especially, they drink like sailors, and I was that guy. And so I went to tea, but tea can only do so much. I had to work, and I ended up becoming a workaholic. That's good when you run your own business, because when you're an entrepreneur, you wear every single hat. You are the marketer, you are the salesperson, you are the accountant, which if anyone who's ever worked with me knows that accounting is not my cup of tea. That's the videographer who does all the cool videos. Thanks, Luke. He's going to start his own business. But I'm doing this entrepreneurship breakdown because I want people to know that you don't have to be great to be an entrepreneur. You just have to not give up. And if you think you could do a better job than your boss, you were included in that. If you think you could do a better job than your boss, then do it. That's what I did. Again, when I was in the Navy, everyone was my boss. And one particular guy, he was a chief, it was like, I just joined the Navy. I wasn't even deployed yet. I was about 1 year in. And I had this station. It was an AFFF station. That was fire extinguishing on an aircraft carrier where I was at, the USS Ronald Reagan. And there was a little piece missing, and I worked really hard to get that piece fixed. And my boss, this chief, he said, "All right, Lopez, recruit Lopez," because I went in as an E1. I may have been an E2. He said, "All right, Lopez, now fix that." I spent a long time working and fixing this important missing part on this AFFF system, which is what is used to help extinguish fires, the very sanctity and the livelihood of a ship going down because of some sort of fire control. I fixed it, got no recognition, no awards. By the way, when you're in the military, there's a bunch of people who do amazing, wonderful, life-sacrificing duties and jobs, get no recognition, right? That's just a true, irrefutable statement, okay? People who've done the most, they very rarely ever wear that. They never put that badge up. Why? Because those who sacrificed and gave up a lot, and it's a real talk, they always know someone who gave up more. And that very well can be their life. So, I've been self-employed, entrepreneurship. If you are looking to be an entrepreneur, I hope that's encouraging. If you think you could do a better job than your boss, do it, try it. Because my boss, and there were many of them I had in the military, I challenged. And not to say I didn't follow orders. If you haven't figured it out, I can be quite the intellectual. I write books and stuff. That's how you know I'm an intellectual. Holistic Business Handbook, Revolutionary Answers for the Holistic Healthcare Movement in America. Very boring, but you might be interested in it. Military doesn't like intellectuals. I often challenge my bosses when I say, excuse me, sir, excuse me, chief, all due respect, can I ask, why are we doing this? I asked that question. You don't ask why in the military. They said, what the F, Lopez? I said, whoa. I'm asking because I think I could do a better job. I could do the job, but I want to do it better, right? I said, Lopez, it's where you went wrong. You started to think. And that's not very encouraging. And anyone who's ever served in the military knows that. Civil service jobs are very difficult. You have to have upfront obedience, like to your death obedience. And like myself and many others who did that. But when I got out, I knew I could do a better job. And that's part of the reason why I got out, because I wanted to become an officer. Not too many people know that. The whole reason why I left the military is to go back in as an officer. And I built this business, Zen's Tea House, as an outlet. I was going to school full time. Built the company using my unemployment check. 3 months of unemployment, made over $100,000 my first year. That happened because I actually believed that I could do a better job than my boss is. And by God's grace, totally believe in God. Anyone who's ever served in the military during a time of war and seen some ugly death stuff, there's no atheists, all right? It just doesn't exist. I'm not going to go religious, but I'm just telling you that's a real thing, right? You want to be your own boss, you think you could do a better job, then do it. Try it. You might succeed. And if you do, and you have the luxury of having people on payroll who are counting on you to be the boss, be a better boss than you had. And if you're working for someone right now and you want to start your own thing and you think you could do it better, be the boss you want to be. Run your own show. Hope this video was encouraging. My name is Fernando, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.